That's the tram going by. Wait on the tram. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. Is it gonna leave? There it goes. Hi guys, it's the end of February, which means it's time for me to share my February favorites with you, but it also means that it's already been 2 months into 2016, which is insane, and also very exciting because I am getting married in May, which every month that goes by I'm like, we're even closer to it. So I've been very busy, but I have managed to pick out a few things that I love this month and I want to share with you. The first thing that I've been loving this month is the Polish Choice Shine Stopper Instant Matte Finish. This is with micro sponge technology, but this is a sort of cream primer. I put it on over my moisturizer, over my SPF, but under my makeup if I'm wearing foundation, but sometimes I even wear it on its own. This is a fantastic product for people who have oily skin or an oily T-zone. I have that, and usually I become pretty shiny. I mean, the shiny look is nice, the highlighted look, but sometimes it can look a little bit greasy, and this is a really nice primer which keeps you from having to mattify your face like 20 times per day. I only have to do it like once a day, which is nice. It's really smooth. It kind of gives you, I mean, it's a little bit of a silicone-y texture, but it's not as bad as like the Benefit Professional, which really feels like a slick silicone feeling. This is more like it blends in with your face and just leaves it like dry and powdery feeling. I love this. I use this especially in the summertime to keep from getting a really shiny head. But it's also been I've been loving it this winter because you're going in and out of heat and cold, and that also isn't great for dry skin, for oily skin. So yeah, I highly recommend this. It's 100% fragrance free, no added dyes, and no animal testing. So Polish Choice, they're great. I'm using a lot of their products. The next thing that I've been loving this month is the Benefit Gimme Brow. A lot of people know about this, but I just started using it in the end of the summer this last year. We were visiting my sister. She lives in California, and we were in La Jolla for a day, just kind of checking the city out there, and they had a Benefit brow bar there, and I got my eyebrows done, and they also tried this product on me. It's a fiber eyebrow mascara, so it just fills in your brows and also kind of sets them in place if they're like wild and tend to go all over the place. But I've just been using this on its own instead of pencil. I mentioned in my January favorites that I was having trouble with eyebrow pencils kind of pulling my hairs out, or I felt like the product was making my hairs fall out of my eyebrows. And I've been using an oil to kind of get them to grow back in, but this has also been really nice, and I haven't felt like it's been messing with my brows or taking them out. And it's all I'm wearing in my eyebrows today. So I really feel like it gives it a nice filled in look without being too heavy. If you have really dark hair like me, it can go really heavy really quick and look like, bam, 2 big eyebrows. So I think this is very subtle. The color I use is medium deep. The next thing I've been loving, I just recently picked up at the beginning of the month. Tom and I went, I think like 2 weeks ago, maybe even shorter than that. We went to Ghent, which is in Belgium, for the day, and they have an And Other Stories there. I think we actually just got a And Other Stories store in Amsterdam, but I hadn't been there yet, and I'd only heard about it from other bloggers and from people that live in the US. I had been dying to go there. So we stepped in. I didn't pick out any clothes because I didn't want to torture Tom and make him wait, but I did pick out a really delicious perfume, which is their Punk Bouquet Eau de Toilette. So it says here, it's a frothy vanilla soda on a rebellious rose bouquet, and it's so nice. It's, how do you describe it? Yeah, like they said, it's kind of vanilla with rose. It's got a little bit of sharpness to it, so it's not super fruity, but also not super florally. It's just nice, and it's not too overpowering either. So I've been wearing this almost every day since I got it. It's a cute little bottle as well. Really like that. My next favorite is one that I've also had for quite some time, but I just have been loving most recently this winter. I've been wearing it a ton. It's this bright pink scarf, and I can tell on the camera that it's showing up really bright, but it actually is this bright. It's like day glow pink. But I love it. I got it, I think already 2 Christmases ago. I got this as a gift from my dad and my stepmom, and I've been wearing it a ton because, yeah, it's just so depressing to wear black and monochrome all the time. And I mean, I'm definitely very guilty of that in the wintertime. I think especially if you live in a big city, you see only seas of black and gray coats. But I've been loving to wear this sweater, I've been loving to wear this scarf because it's massive. It really just fills in every space in your neck. So if you're biking or if you're walking, none of the cold air can get in anywhere, and it really just brightens up my day. I'm just so sick of wearing black, and I'm really, especially in this time of year in February, where I'm like, we're so close to spring, I want to be there, I want to have color. So I've been wearing this absolutely tons to stay warm and also to stay a little bit bright and positive. My last few favorites are not actually physical things, but they are an album and a podcast. The album I've been obsessed with is Sia's new album, This Is Acting, which I have been non-stop listening to, especially on my commute in the morning. It's such a cool album. I think especially already from Thousand Forms of Fear, Sia has been back with a vengeance. I mean, I've been listening to her albums for years now. And like Buttons and all those songs I really love. They're really positive songs, but these are just super powerful songs. And I think since she's been wearing the wigs and covering her face up, that she's kind of blossomed in a new way, because she's able to manage having fame and having, you know, being a musician, but also producing great music and having a normal life, and not like falling into, because she has a lot of personal issues with alcoholism. And so this is a way for her to find really her best music, and I think it totally shows in this new album, This Is Acting. The reason I love this so much, I mean, in particular, I really love the song Alive. I feel like if I listen to that song on a morning, especially like a Monday or Tuesday morning on the way to work, I just feel like I can do this, I can take this day. It's such a powerful song, and her voice is so raw and so real, and you just totally feel every emotion. But also I mean, there's so many cool like anthem-y, clapping type songs here, but also a lot of different influences from different genres. Also the song 1 Million Bullets I've been loving. That one's stuck in my head all the time. And also Move Your Body is a really great song. It's kind of like this, I don't know, reggaeton kind of cool beat. They're all really different rhythms, all really cool songs. Like Reaper, for instance, that's a cool song. Reaper is sort of like this clap. I mean, they've all kind of got this like anthem-y type feeling. These are all really super cool songs to listen to. I mean, Reaper, that's also another song I highly recommend, but the whole album is so good, and just give it a listen, you'll know what I mean. My final favorite is a podcast called Still Buffering. It's with Sydney McElroy and Riley Smurl, who are a sister duo, and they are talking about #teen life. Riley is probably around 16. I think Sydney's around my age, maybe a little bit older. But they talk about all kinds of things that have to do with teens, and you know, Sydney talks about, okay, how were things when, you know, I was a teenager compared to how are things now when Riley's in high school. And it's so funny, it's so nostalgic to listen to. They had an episode about Valentine's Day, which was super hilarious. They were talking about I don't know if anyone else remembers this, but we actually had this when we were in, I think it was high school freshman year, or maybe the end of middle school. They made you take these quizzes, and based on the results, they would match you up with someone in your grade who you were most compatible with, which was super cringe-inducing at that age. And now that I think about it as an adult, I'm like, why would they let us do that? That's crazy. And of course, in the results, you don't get your crush back, or the person you hope to get back. You get back people you don't even know, or someone who you're like, oh, I really don't want to be matched with you. But it's such a nice podcast to listen to. I have a really long commute in the morning. I have like an hour ride on the train. So, or I listen to my Sia album, or I listen to one of these podcasts. It's really nice. Sydney McElroy is married to Justin McElroy, who's one of the 3 brothers from My Brother, and Me, which is another hilarious podcast I've been listening to for years as well. and they have tons of episodes. I mean, hundreds of episodes, so that's another one to give a listen. But the whole Maximum Fun network is their network, and all of those podcasts are so good. So if you really want something nice and light to listen to, I really recommend it. They also have a great Facebook group for Still Buffering, which I've been having a lot of fun seeing everyone posting. They had an episode about prom, about how to party, and yeah, it's really funny, so give it a listen. And that's gonna do it for me. These are all the things that I've been loving for this month. Please put your favorites down in the comments. Let me know what you've been loving, or if you have any recommendations for me, go ahead and share those, podcasts or music or anything. I would love to hear about them. Give the video a like if you liked it, and please subscribe if you would like to see more videos from me. I put out a new video or an article every week on InAbbyLand.com, so go ahead and subscribe if you want to see those, or visit the website to sign up for that. So yeah, I will see you guys soon, and thank you for watching. Bye!